Hello everyone, a warm welcome to a fresh edition of Your Image, the first public relations program on television in Africa. My name is Dari Folarin. Today, we are looking at the role of veterans in professional developments. What are expected of veterans in professions like journalism, public relations, soldiering, anywhere veterans are available? What are their roles? We are going to be looking at that. And to help me to unpack the topic, I have a stellar team made up of a former director of news of Voice of Nigeria, Mr. Austin Elewudalu. Veteran, you're welcome to the program.
It's my pleasure.
Also with me is a brand new fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations and a veteran, and also an executive director with the Ogun River Basin Authority, Mr. Femi Dokomo. Welcome, our fellow.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure being here.
Congratulations on your fellowship.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So tell us, how many years does one need to spend to qualify to be a veteran?
Well, if we are going to define the word veteran, it simply means somebody who has a lot of experience in a field or an area or discipline or vocation. But for a profession like the public relations, certainly once you have been an associate member, you will be expected to spend some years before you become a member.
Right.
And then from being a member, you will need to spend not less than 10 years. So what that would mean is that accumulatively, you will be expected to have spent nothing less than 15 years before you can be regarded as a fellow.
Okay.
But it does not really mean that you need to be a fellow before you can be regarded as a veteran. Once you spend about 5 years, 10 years, experience is money.
Okay.
You can't just see it anywhere.
Okay. In journalism, Mr. Elewudalu, how many years? I think it's about 30, 25 years.
No, in journalism, the constitution of the Nigerian of the
NUJ, yes.
No, not of NUJ.
Nigerian Guild of Editors.
Not Guild of Editors. League of Veteran Journalists.
Okay.
There is a constitution, and the constitution is specific.
Okay.
That you must have put in not less than 20 years.
Okay.
Practicing journalism.
Okay. What are the roles expected of veterans? What can they do? How can they impact lives of professionals? How can they add value to professionals generally?
Yes, certainly I'd like to agree with you that the veterans are really needed, in every profession. There is no how anybody can just become a professional in any field. There must have been some people there.
Yeah. And
those set of people are the ones that you will watch. Those are the people who will lead by example. Those are the people you will see and emulate. Those are the people that you want to build your own career, to emulate. And as such, every person who is regarded as a veteran in that field, who has more experience than the others who are coming after them, are expected to ensure that they give those who are behind them the road, the map, the roadmap, what they need to do, the best way, the best practices of that profession, how they would ensure that they do not go against the code of ethics, the code of conduct, and much more in terms of integrity. Because I think
you have to be accurate, and accuracy and fairness in your reportage of any story. You have to be accurate. So that accuracy is key. So the duty of the veteran is to guide those coming behind, so that they will be able to also grow in the profession and and perform excellently.
Okay, that's a wonderful one. Training and retraining. So, Mr. Dokun, let's use the example of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations. You have been giving lectures during monthly meetings and everything. So, what can other veterans do to add value to the profession of public relations now?
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, training is key. That is the primary thing.
Yeah.
As a veteran, or if you are the head of any public relations outfit, there's a need for you to look for those who have not been properly trained, in the field. I used to have some people who, in civil service who are sent to the public relations unit or department who have not undergone formal training. I've encouraged them, just like you said, mentoring them to go for the right training. Either you go for the certificate or the diploma, professional diploma in public relations. And I've done that for quite a number of them who today are regarded as having qualification.
Right.
Because the certificate in public relations is equivalent to ND, National Diploma. And then once you have the diploma, the professional diploma in public relations, it's equivalent to the HND, Higher National Diploma. And so some of them are there already, going through their cadres and levels like that. They are getting their promotions when as required. But beyond that, we also ensure that when you are not trained, you remain in line, and we can give you all the support that you require, not only just as individuals or members of the NIPR now, but even the profession itself, the professional body. Veterans are expected to support them. In fact, one of the things I was told when I went for the fellowship is that we are going to monitor you to be sure that you attend meetings regularly and that you make contributions.
Okay.
Both morally and financially or otherwise to the development of the profession. So that really are some of the things that you need to ensure that you do, and give topics to people to speak about. Once you are at the meeting, when discussions are going on, you can be able to give them information, applied situations now. There is one thing for you to be in the university or be in the polytechnic, and you are giving a lot of theories. But when you get to the field, you discover that the environment sometimes will require that you need experience to apply what you know in school.
Experience counts. Well, the thing about this current generation is that the love of money. Yes. When you see veterans, they are not usually money driven, but today's professionals are very money conscious. I use that advisedly. What's your advice to some of the professionals who are looking at you now, who are watching this program?
Yes, talking about the ethics of journalism, the practice of journalism, one of the ethics of journalism, of the practice of journalism is gratification. Reward and gratification. We are, as journalists, you are not supposed to collect anything. The ones we call here in this brown envelope syndrome. It is purely against the ethics of the profession. And that is why you see in some newspapers, especially the one I remember very well is The Punch. I think on page 2, it's written there boldly that readers are advised not to give any of their reporters any financial inducements. You understand? So if you want to do adverts, you pay for your advertisement. Because by the time you begin to collect a brown envelope or bribes or whatever it is called, a gunje, whatever it is called, by the time you begin to, it will color your story. Okay. You are supposed to balance. Your story is supposed to be balanced and accurate. There's no and fair as well to both sides. So there's no way you will be fair. There's no way you will be balanced if you are already compromised. If you have collected money from any maybe organizers of an event or whatever, and it is not official, the one you bring to your studio, the one that is receipted. Right. Once it is not receipted, it is bribe. Okay. It's considered as bribe.
Okay.
And it will color
Your story. Okay, let's look at culture. It is often said that culture will eat strategy for breakfast. It's cultural to show appreciation. They say you shouldn't take this thing. And if people say, I want to say thank you, how do you balance it? Professionally now.
Well, you see, I am Austin on this matter, we belong to the different sides of the table. I am a public relations man, and I believe in building goodwill. I also believe in cultivating my publics, including journalists. So if I'm going to invite somebody to come and cover an event for me, and I know that this is an event I would ordinarily spend a lot of money to get, the mileage that I would have wanted to. I think culture and courtesy demands that you come around, I provide you with lunch. I also ensure that you're comfortable, I entertain you. It is not just only journalists, anybody that you bring in to help you in propagating whatever or promoting whatever you want to do. I think it's morally right and justified that you must appreciate such a person. And so you can always provide whatever it is, lunch, anything. If you have the opportunity to have them to eat, fine. If you don't, if there's no time to do that, you can monetize it. I think everybody does that. It's all over the place. But I agree with him.
Okay. That
you don't do that to induce, to influence the reportage. It should be an appreciation and not necessarily because you want to influence the journalist or the story for whatever it matters. So that's my position on that. I think it's a...
So it's a balancing act.
Yes, you need to... Take for instance, I remember when I was at the Moshood Abiola Polytechnic as the Polytechnic PRO, and one of the very top journalists in Ogun State, Dimeji Kayode, will tell me freely and with a lot of passion that if I see your news release, even around Chapeau, just on the floor, I will pick it and use. I don't need to come to you to come and begin to say, give me money to use it, because of the goodwill which we have built over time mutually between each other. I think that is how it should be.
Okay, we are talking about balancing here, professionalism. I mean, you should not be influenced unduly about the story. Facts are secret.
Yes. You see, when we talk about balancing, it's very difficult. Because in the practice of journalism, there's no way we who practice we are in practice of journalism, we are the practitioners, know that it is very difficult to balance. Because number one, if you give me a press release, for instance, I need to look for an angle to take it from.
Right.
That angle already am biased. Whatever angle you take it from, right, already you have taken a side,
right?
Because you're either on the side of the people, or on the side of the management, or on the side, or that's the management of those the writers of the issuers of the press release. So whatever way but when we talk about balance, you take it from an angle, but you make sure that angle you are taking it from is also balanced with other paragraphs. That's where you do a story. Okay. So it is difficult indeed for journalists to balance any story, but as much as possible, do not let your bias be seen.
Okay.
Don't let your bias be obvious.
Right.
As much as possible, try to show that, well, I don't have any interest.
Yeah, you don't have a dog in the fight.
Yeah. I don't have any interest in this story. I want to inform my listeners or my readers. I want to inform them and let them have all the angles.
Okay, let's look at the mindset of some of the veterans. they feel that they've done this thing, they don't want to get involved again. You know, some veterans feel that I'm retired now. After 60, I should be Basale now. And this is hurting the profession because of the quality of experience that these veterans can offer. What's your advice to veterans with this kind of mindset?
Well, certainly, I don't think being a professional is something that you retire from. If you are a professional, you carry that and have that passion until you are dead. That is why even up till now, as much as I'm trying to avoid the microphone, being master of ceremonies at events, I still, when I see some people handling microphone, public speaking and all that, I'm not satisfied. You know, I have the urge to go and take the microphone from them. After that, to now tell them, these are some of the things you've done which are not right. And so we are expected to continually, consistently, you know, provide advice, to guide, to mentor, and to support. As the case may be now, like I said, the profession, the growth of the profession as it is, we are talking about the development of professions.
Yes.
So we should continually do this. And I'm happy that in Nigeria presently, even in Ogun State, we have so many people who are veterans and in their 70s and 80s. Yes, take for instance the late Oba Olufemi Ogunleye.
Yeah.
You know, until he died, he was constantly coming for our meetings, you know, doing all that he needed to do to support us. And I think it's only when this set of people are around and can continually guide those who are growing in the profession that those professions can really develop and be in tune.
Okay, Mr. Leodalu, what do you like to?
I agree with him because it's not good for veterans to take the back seat. You are supposed to lead from the front.
Right.
You may not be as active as you used to be during your active years. I remember, because I'm a fellow of the Nigerian Guild of Editors, and Baba Shoba, a former governor of Ogun State, is not only a fellow, he's also one of our major backers, those there's none of our conferences that does not attend. And I remember in one of our conferences in Port Harcourt some years back, he told us, he said, I've been a governor, I've been everything that anyone can be, but my greatest identity, I'm quoting him verbatim, he said, my greatest identity is that I am a reporter. He doesn't miss any of our meetings unless probably he's out of the country. Same with the publisher of Vanguard newspaper.
Okay. Sam Amuka. He
celebrated. I shared the same day, birthday with him, June 13. He had his birthday just last Saturday. How old is he? 91.
91. Amazing.
He's still almost in his office.
Amazing.
He's the publisher of the. He has competent editors that can manage the organization, but he doesn't stay back. He goes to the office regularly. He makes sure that things are done appropriately. If he reads your story today and likes what you have written, who is this reporter? You know how he talks. Who is this reporter? Call him. He will commend your story, and they tell you probably how to improve on it. That is how to mentor. That is how to ensure that this profession, your profession, does not have any kind of...
Very well said. Thank you very much. As we begin to round off, any last word that you would like to give our viewers?
Oh yes, well, it is that if the veterans are given to those who are coming behind them, I think it must be a mutual thing, a two-way thing.
Right.
Those who are also coming behind, who are younger or less experienced in these professions, should also ensure that they take care of the veterans.
Okay.
They should not in any way relegate them or disrespect them or ignore them.
Okay.
So with that together,
very well said. Is any last word?
Yeah, I would like to say for the last, last word that the League of Veteran Journalists is in Ogun State. It's in its formative stage now. We are trying to ensure that we put things together to have a formidable League of Veteran Journalists. Okay. We appreciate those who have been there before for us. Those who are the steering committee, right, led by the man he mentioned, Oba Olufemi Ogunleye. He has done remarkably well. Okay. For the guild, I keep saying the guild. He has done remarkably well for the League of Veteran Journalists. Same for Barrister Demola Badejo. Same for Mr. Akishola. Edi okay. And Alhaji Labode. Okay. They have done excellently. Very well. I am taking the baton from there. Okay, so and on that note, I'd like to thank you for honoring our invitation, Mr. Femi Dokumu. It's always my pleasure. Okay, until next week, when we come your way again with a fresh edition of the program, on behalf of the Pr-Primus team, Aki Okudero, Dara Debimpe, Bukola Akinide, and many others, this is yours sincerely, Dari Folarin, saying bye for now.